Hello and welcome. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join me for this online seminar. Did you know that 3 out of 4 American shoppers said that offering free shipping was the most important option an e-commerce merchant could provide at checkout? And that's according to a June 2017 study. This study, and frankly a stack of other reports and surveys, confirm what I think we already know. Shoppers don't like to pay for shipping. In fact, lots of times your customers would rather pay a bit more for product than they would for shipping. They might be willing to add more products to a shopping cart than pay for shipping. You know, in the case of Amazon Prime, they might be willing to join a membership, pay an annual fee, and do all of that to avoid paying shipping on the order right in front of them. But shipping is never really free. Every small package delivery service I can think of wants to get paid. So shipping costs something. It costs your business something. Today, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to share some ways that you can transform an investment in free shipping into a profit increase for your e-commerce business. Nice, right? Okay. Just quickly, let's start with some housekeeping, if you will. I should introduce myself. My name is Armando Roggio. I'm a contributing editor for Practical Ecommerce, and I'm also the director of marketing for a mid-market retail chain with several stores and an e-commerce operation. I've been working in marketing e-commerce for nearly 2 decades. So this is our plan. These are the steps or ways that you can increase profit with a free shipping strategy. And we're going to discuss each of these as we go along. And I think there are 2 facts that I want to say out loud as we get started. The first fact is that this seminar is meant to be a starting point for generating profit with a free shipping offer, not the ending point. So your job, in a sense, is to listen, to think about these suggestions, and then decide how you can use them, maybe to spark some additional research or to encourage you to look at new tools or maybe to apply them directly to your e-commerce operation and improve your business. So these suggestions, my suggestions, are a starting place. Second is that my suggestions in this particular presentation, my ways to help you generate profit from a free shipping offer are not secrets. They are not magical incantations. They're not black hat tricks. Rather, they are free shipping best practices that many, many e-commerce businesses have used to solve the free shipping equation. So they're going to be familiar. I'm not going to tell you anything you haven't heard of today. I'm just hopefully going to give you a different way to look at it. So as we go through this presentation, I do want to encourage you to chat in your questions. Just know that I'll be saving those questions for the end of the presentation when we have a designated questions and answer time. Okay, the first technique, the first way to increase profit with a free shipping offer is to understand how free shipping impacts your business and run some valid tests on what free shipping does to your profit. Really, I'm saying that the number one way to boost profit from free shipping is to pay attention to the details around free shipping. If you don't know what a free shipping offer does to your conversion rate or your average order value, you don't really understand which levers to pull, which buttons to push, which techniques to use to generate profit. So let's start to answer, some of the questions about how to generate profit from free shipping with an equation or the equation that you see on your screen. As you look at the equation, you can see that we're trying to determine the change in profit, and that's X. There are also 3 other variables we need to consider. And when we have this equation, we can start to run some tests, or we need to run some tests to learn how a free shipping offer at its most basic impacts your e-commerce business. And I would suggest running these tests before you start to do things like implement thresholds or other things that we'll talk about, just to kind of see where you are at a baseline. And the sort of test that we're looking for is called an A/B test or a split test. We're going to show some visitors to your website, to your e-commerce website, a version of the site that includes a free shipping offer. And we're going to show some visitors a version that does not show that, does not merchandise it or promote a free shipping offer. To do this sort of A/B testing, split testing, you will need some software that serves up different versions of your site randomly and then tracks which version of the site a particular user, a particular shopper interacted with. And for each variation in the split test, we're going to want to capture those variables in our equation: the conversion rate, the average order value or the order value, and the change in gross margin. You want to learn how this straight up free shipping offer is impacting your business, all other things aside. Now, I want to just show you how the equation works. We're going to plug in some example numbers. These are made up numbers that you could take using test results, or you could get using test results like we just talked about. So for this example, let's imagine that our test revealed an increase in conversion rate from 5% to 5.5%. And we can express this difference in conversion rate as 1.1, since 1.1 times 5 is 5.5. Does that make sense? So we want to put 1.1 in the place of variable A. Okay. Next, our example data shows us that the average order value over the course of the test went from $50 to $57.5 when we offered free shipping. This is great. This is a 15% increase in average order value, and we can express it as 1.15, since 1.15 times the original average order value of $50 equals 57.50, and this is variable B. Finally, gross margin for our made-up example dropped from 50% to just 43% because we had to pay for the shipping after all. And this decrease of 14% can be expressed as a negative 0.14 in the equation. So we plug that in the place of variable C. When we do the math, X, which is the percentage of change in profit, turns out to be an increase of 8.79%, which we'll round to 8.8%. So in this case, you should definitely go for it. Offer free shipping because it would boost your company profits. If these are the kind of results that you got. Let's try another scenario, a less optimistic one. This time around, when we do the math, we end up with a 14%, or we end up losing 14% of our profit when we make a free shipping offer. And that's if you went ahead and did all the multiplication to come to the change. So all of these numbers, of course, have been made up. But what we learned is that just offering free shipping on every order, it could increase your profit 8.8% or decrease it 14.3% or do something completely different, because these numbers are going to be different for your business, your organization. And that's specifically why you need to start with testing to see where you would be. Okay? What we have learned, though, is that if we can manipulate either conversion rate or the average order value or the gross margin, and understand how to pull each of these levers, if we can manipulate those, we should be able to make free shipping very profitable for the company. And that's really the lesson of this first session or first section. Pay attention to your business, use some A/B testing, and figure out what kinds of things will actually impact your free shipping offer. So now it's time to start pulling some of the levers that we've identified to see if we can transform, if you will, free shipping into a profit-generating machine instead of an extra expense we have to absorb in order to keep up with other retailers in this era of fast and free shipping. The lever we're going to pull in this section of the presentation is gross margin. If an online store can adjust the price of the products it sells to cover the cost of shipping, it can still make a free shipping offer. And you couldn't see it here, but I was holding up air quotes around free shipping. So it can still make a free shipping offer and maintain gross margin, and therefore it can make a lot more profit. So I want to share an anecdote about raising your prices to compensate for a free shipping offer. This comes from an August 2015 Ecommerce Fuel podcast that featured entrepreneur Bill D'Alessandro. In that podcast, D'Alessandro is asked about free shipping strategies, and I'm going to read you a bit of what he said. So this is reading it. Okay. So I actually figured this out sort of by accident, D'Alessandro said, and I'm continuing to quote him here. It was my first pricing experiment I ever did when I started my business back in 2010. I was selling a skin cream product. I wanted to price it at $30, and shipping was going to be $4.99. And I tested $30 plus $4.99 shipping, or $35 for free shipping. I didn't do any fancy A/B test. I just ran it one way for a week and then changed it around for the other week, D'Alessandro said. And unfortunately, this probably invalidated his test a little bit, but anyway, he continued. And even though they were both the equivalent of $35 in spend, the $35 plus free shipping had a conversion rate that was almost double, right? And that's the end of his quote. So for the numbers that you see on your screen, I made up the 100 sales and 200 sales just to kind of reflect that doubling, sort of be in keeping with what he had said. And I recounted this story for you because Dalcendra's comments are frequently quoted in discussions of how to make free shipping profitable. And I want you to take two things away, okay? First of all, I'm giving you permission, other people are giving you permission to price your products to cover free shipping. Okay, you can do that. That's allowed. And second, just to mention how proper split testing should be done. Okay, doing it the way he did it, for example, one week and one the next, doesn't necessarily work. It could work, but doesn't necessarily, since you want to eliminate the variation that could be seasonal or weekly. Okay, so that's that part. The other part is, if you're selling a private label or unique product like Dalcendra was on Nurture My Body, you have some flexibility with your product pricing. You still have to be competitive in the market for your category of product, but your customers are not going to be able to find your specific private label brand or otherwise unique product on another website or marketplace. Okay? If this is your business model, you should take a serious look at including some or all of the cost of shipping into your prices and then offering free shipping on every purchase. If, however, your e-commerce business sells products readily available, at other online stores, at Amazon, and physical stores, whatever, you probably need to focus first on being price competitive because that's going to make the most sense. And then if there's room, you can look at adjusting prices. If you do believe your business has the flexibility to, frankly, raise prices, run a split test, just like Dalcendra said. Show some of your site visitors the higher price with a free shipping offer. Show some the lower price and make them pay for shipping. Okay? Don't do this the way that Dalcendra described, alternating one per week or one this week, one next. But you really want to run those things together at the same time so that, again, there's no seasonal difference, there's no weekly difference, no other things could be influencing your results. And finally, you want to plug whatever you learn from this test into the equation that I shared with you. Okay? Consider that made-up example I shared with you in the last section. If you can bring the gross margin back up to 50%, which is what you could do if you raise the prices to carry or cover your shipping costs, then the negative 0.14 becomes 1. And assuming that you're still enjoying the benefits of better conversion rate and larger average order value because of the free shipping offer, you would have transformed an 8.8% increase in margin to something like a 50% increase. That's how much of a difference you could make. And you will want to do these kind of tests for yourself. Also remember this too, for many online shoppers, offering free shipping is simply a checkbox that your company has to pass. The shopper may not be doing a lot of calculation. They may not be comparing items down to the penny, but rather, she may be just looking to make sure that your business, your shop, meets this expectation or meets some expectation like having a free shipping offer. So my matter-of-fact suggestion for profiting from a free shipping offer in this section is to pull the gross margin lever and adjust your product prices to make free shipping more profitable, if it makes sense in your business segment. Adjusting prices, by the way, is not the only way to pull the gross margin lever, if you will. You can also lower the cost of shipping items or lower the average shipping cost per item. Okay? In fact, that second one may actually be pulling both the average order value lever and the gross margin lever, but more on that in a minute. Let's start by talking about the shipping method that you choose to offer with free shipping. What you see is a list of rates for different service levels if you ship via FedEx. And I went directly to the FedEx website to get these. I didn't do anything special, use any negotiated rates or anything. And this is for shipping a 5-pound, 6-inch square package from Caldwell, Idaho, zip code 83605, to Traverse City, Michigan, zip code 49684. And here's my point. You want to manage the service levels and the carriers you offer for free shipping. There is no way you should ever offer FedEx First Overnight as a free shipping option. Okay, it may be an amazing service, but you want to opt for the least expensive, reliable means of delivery. Typically, this means offering free ground shipping. I want to go further and say that you don't even want to call out a specific carrier. It's free ground shipping, not free FedEx home delivery shipping. Using the generic term will allow you to choose carriers on a per shipment basis. Okay, so this is a screen capture from Suit Supply. Notice that they generically offer free shipping on every order, but they don't tell you what service level or carrier they're going to use. Okay? Now, here I just want to be careful not to steal my own thunder, because in a few minutes I'm going to talk about setting limitations on free shipping offers. But here, in the context of lower shipping costs or lowering average shipping costs, I want you to think about how increasing the size of the market basket, increasing the order value, also impacts the cost of your shipping. It also impacts the gross margin side. Notice that Chewy.com is encouraging shoppers to purchase a second bag of dog food. The first bag is $48.99, but if you spend 1 cent more, you get free shipping. Now, shipping on this single bag might be, $25. So if you just buy a second bag, which you know your dog is going to eat anyway, it's like getting almost half off of that second bag of dog food. That's a serious deal, right? Well, take a look at what it does to your rates. Again, going to the FedEx website, and shipping some pretend dog food from Caldwell, Idaho to Traverse City, Michigan, and notice that when we add the second bag, assuming I can still fit this into one box and be under the limits, you're reducing the average cost of shipping. You're boosting gross margin. We're improving, if you will, variable C in our free shipping profitability equation. Okay? I'm just going to keep coming at you with some ideas here. So kind of moving forward with a rapid fire succession of ideas or ways to lower shipping costs and therefore generate more profit from your free shipping offer. Okay. I want to talk to you quickly about negotiating rates with carriers. Like any other service provider, package carriers want to earn your business. And in many cases, they're willing to work with you on price or terms. Now, you do have to give them something back. You have to have something to offer them. So you should have some real data about your shipping volumes, and you should present it in a way that's attractive to them. It would make them want to deal with you. Okay, moving on. I was speaking with a sales representative for Hill Science Diet early this year, and he pointed out to me that they had started to offer Amazon e-commerce packaging for dog food. Okay, dog food bags are expensive to ship in part because of their shape. They may also maybe more likely to get damaged because they're not regular boxes. So Hills started to put dog food in easy to ship boxes. Okay, this makes my next point for me. You can lower shipping costs, pull the gross margin lever, and make a free shipping offer more profitable if you manage packaging materials. Okay, so look at the items you ship. Would a different box or bag work better? Could you save money if you did that? Could you use less tape? Could you do something to drop the dimensional weight profile of your package? Okay. And I have one final suggestion or consideration for you under this heading of reducing shipping costs to make a profit from free shipping. And this final suggestion is to ship from more than one location. Earlier, I showed you a number of rates for different service levels. The least expensive rate on that list for shipping a particular 5-pound package from Caldwell, Idaho, Traverse City, Michigan was about $16. But if the shipper also had a warehouse or a fulfillment center or even a third-party fulfillment partner in Chicago, the cost of shipping the identical package drops significantly. Okay? Now, this is one version of the percentage change in profit equation we discussed earlier in this presentation. It is the version that showed the result of the second of our imagined tests. And you recall that if you do the math, we said that given an increase in conversion rate, that's the 1.2, and an increase in average order value, that's the 1.02, and then given a decrease in gross margin of 30%, the result would be a loss in profit of about 14.3%. However, if we reduce the cost of shipping and pull the gross margin lever just a bit, we can return to profit. In fact, in this example, if we manage to save somehow 6 points of margin from a reduction of 30% in our gross profit margin to a reduction of 24%, still a reduction, by the way, reduction of 24%, our change in profit goes from being negative 14.3% to positive 5.3%. That swing pushes us right back over the top and makes free shipping a profit generating machine, if you will, for us. So in this section about reducing the cost of shipping to generate profit from a free shipping offer, I tried to suggest 5 ways that you could moderate shipping costs, that you could change the gross margin in the equation. The thing to remember is that many, if not most, of your e-commerce customers don't want to pay for shipping. Making a free shipping offer can increase your business's conversion rate. It can increase your average order value. And if you manage gross margin, it will very likely generate additional profits for your company. If you went shopping on Zumi's website, you would notice a colorful banner at the top of the page offering free shipping on orders of more than $39.95. You can see it right now. It's in this screen capture. Thresholds are the next suggestion I have for increasing your profit from a free shipping offer. You want to set minimum shipping thresholds, limitations a bit above your e-commerce store's current average order value. Okay, and what you're trying to do with this free shipping threshold is to pull both the average order value lever, which is variable B, and the gross margin lever, variable C. The gross margin is impacted by spreading the cost of shipping out over more items. You'll remember that I spoke about that in the last section. And we boost variable B, average order value, by encouraging shoppers to place additional items in the cart. The shopper feels like he's getting a discount because from his perspective, not paying for the shipping reduces the costs of the goods. And you can see how Zoomies encourages this by showing a customer how many dollars more he would need to spend to earn free shipping. In this case, a second t-shirt would earn free shipping. Zoomies would basically double the size of the order, spread out the shipping costs over 2 items, and turn a free shipping offer into, again, a profit generator for the business. Does it make sense? Okay. Thresholds, by the way, can take a few different forms. If you look in the upper right corner of the Rogue Fitness website, you will see the company offering daily shipping deals, okay? And if we click that, we find a few examples of free shipping thresholds and limitations. If we buy 3 or more items, they ship for free to addresses in the lower 48 states. That is a threshold, 3 items or more, and a limitation to the lower 48 states. If we buy a rig, which is a big piece of equipment, it ships free, but there are, again, exclusions, limitations, okay? If we buy a bar and a bumper set, that's a threshold, 2 items together, we get free shipping with limitations and exclusions. Each of these limitations or thresholds is working to make a free shipping offer, which customers want, right? They want this free shipping offer. It's working to make a free shipping offer profitable for the business. Your takeaway is that you need to test free shipping thresholds and limitations to learn which ones of these, which one is going to generate the most profit for your particular e-commerce business. So I'm starting to wrap up my portion of the presentation. I think I've been pretty good on time, but the basic premise is this. We're assuming, first of all, that your customers want free shipping, right? It's almost a necessity for e-commerce. Your customers want and expect a free shipping offer. The next thing that's sort of a premise for us is that free shipping can also increase profit. Because they want it, you're filling a need. And if you understand how free shipping impacts your business, which is sort of establishing that free shipping baseline and testing free shipping offers, if you understand how free shipping impacts your business, you will understand how to make a profit. If you adjust store prices as it makes sense, you can help make a profit. If you focus on reducing shipping costs by simply using some e-commerce shipping best practices, okay, that will help you make a profit. And if you test thresholds and limitations, you can really zero in on how to make free shipping very profitable for your business, okay? Bottom line, your company can generate significant increases in conversion rate, and average order value, and your company can mitigate losses in gross margin from shipping offers, ultimately to make more money, to get more out of each interaction with your customer.